Role of API polymorphism in pharmaceutical formulation is the topic for this video, and in this video we will understand regarding the impact of polymorphism on the drug development. Polymorphism has much impact onto the API as well as onto the formulation. Polymorphism means when the API exists in different crystalline forms, that is called as polymorphism. It is the phenomenon where the single active pharmaceutical ingredient or drug substance can exist in different crystalline forms, and these forms are referred as these are referred as polymorphs. If there is no specific crystalline form, then the API can be said to have amorphous nature. Polymorphs can be characterized by some characteristics like cluster structure with physical properties like shape, size and color of the crystals, and chemical properties like solubility and stability. Also, polymorphism impacts melting point, thermal nature of the polymer, polymorph, also the thermal stability, solubility, intrinsic solubility. Then the physical properties are also get affected by the polymorphism. Now see how the polymorph has impact in the drug development or formulation development. So different polymorphs have different solubility, dissolution rates, bioavailability and stability. Polymorphism plays a significant role in efficacy and safety of the drug because it affects solubility and dissolution, which in turns affect the bioavailability. That's why it affects safety and efficacy. Then manufacturing and regulatory challenges can arise depending on the polymorph selected. Some polymorphs are more active, some polymorphs are less active. Also, some polymorphs have good stability and solubility, while others may or may not have. So, many of the times, the innovator uh, organizations or innovator manufacturers or reference formulations manufacturer may have patent onto these polymorphic forms so that they can exclude the generic players. Now see how polymorph affect the drug properties. Solubility and bioavailability is affected by the polymorphism. Different polymorphs have different solubility in water, which influences the drug permeation and absorption. So generally it is known that higher solubility will have higher or better bioavailability. Then dissolution rate. Polymorphs can differ in their dissolution rate, and that's why impact on how the drug becomes available for absorption. Solubility and storage issues. So polymorphs have impact onto solubility, stability and storage. Some polymorphs are more stable while the others are less stable or others may degrade. Stability is crucial to ensure API as well as the formulation. So if the API doesn't get changed into a less effective or harmful polymorph over time, then it means the polymorph is stable or some specific form is stable. You might have come across the terminologies like form 1, form 2, form 3 and stable form or metastable form. So these are terminologies related to the polymorphism. Impact on shelf life. Polymorphs with lower stability may degrade or change, affecting the long-term effectiveness and safety of the drug. So always we should select the stable polymorph. Manufacturing process considerations. So how there is an impact of polymorphism onto manufacturing and manufacturing process. Crystal habits, that means crystal shape affects processing operations, unit operations like granulation, compaction, compression during tablet manufacturing and also during the capsule formulations. Some polymorph may behave differently during manufacturing, influencing the final drug product consistency. You might have come across the situation where if you select the different polymorph than the reference formulation, you face more difficulties in manufacturing processes, and also in bioequivalences. Then formulation adjustments. The choice of excipients and manufacturing process might be based on the polymer properties like polymer particle size, flowability and stability, also the solubility. Sometimes the crystalline material is required to be converted into the amorphous form to make the process easy and to make the formulation bioavailable or to match the reference formulation in bioequivalence studies. Now coming to the regulatory considerations and regulatory requirements. So regulatory bodies like FDA, EMA and other country specific bodies require extensive data on polymorphism to ensure the product consistency, and these regulatory bodies require stability data for the polymorphs. Approval of generic drugs involves demonstrating bioequivalence to the reference product, which includes polymorph comparison. Polymorph testing. So different testing technologies are there like crystallographic studies, solubility studies are some of the common techniques. Powder X-ray diffraction, then DSC studies are also there to detect the polymorphism. Mainly in pharmaceuticals, DSC and XRD studies are done to evaluate the polymorphism. Patents and intellectual property, patent potential. So new polymorph of the existing API can be patentable, offering market exclusivity and the protection. And this patent protection can open the door for new formulations with improved properties like improved stability, improved solubility, or improved bioavailability. Examples I have enlisted here for ritonavir and chloramphenicol palmitate. You might have come across the ritonavir used for the AIDS treatment, and this ritonavir has polymorph issues caused instability during manufacturing. A less stable polymorph had lower bioavailability, requiring shift to more polymorph to resolve the manufacturing challenges. Ritonavir is converted into amorphous form by using the hot melt extrusion or spray drying technology so that its bioavailability can be enhanced. Chloramphenicol affects solubility because of the polymorphism, and that's why it impacts absorption, influencing the effectiveness of this drug in pediatric patients. So polymorphism overall affects the sequence, and polymorphism is an important critical material attribute of the API. This attribute is considered always in the QBD based development during the risk assessment of API. Summary key points for polymorphisms are like it affects solubility, stability, bioavailability, and also drug performance, safety, and efficacy. It also has impact on manufacturing processes and regulatory approval. Considerations for polymorphism is essential in optimizing the formulations for desired therapeutic outcomes. Polymorphism has a critical role in drug development. Understanding API polymorphism is essential to developing consistent, effective, and stable pharmaceutical products. It requires careful consideration of drug properties, formulation, and manufacturing techniques to achieve optimal therapeutic results. Ongoing exploration of polymorphism and polymorphs offers opportunity for developing better drugs with improved performance and market advantages. If you come to a situation where you know there a polymorphism in a drug substance and different polymorphs are there with different stability, different solubility, and different manufacturing impact. If you convert these polymorph into amorphous form to enhance the solubility, or you prepare or synthesize the new polymer with improved characteristics, then it will have an advantage in patenting the innovation, and also it will help to make the new drugs and the new formulations for better therapeutic outcome. This is the information for API polymorphism and how this polymorphism affects the drug development. Many times there are some patents which claims specific polymorphs, and that those polymorphs cannot be used by the generic applicants. That time uh, the generic applicant has to wait till the patent expiry, or generic applicant has to use the non-infringing polymorph. So always understand that apart from the manufacturability and stability, then solubility, bioavailability, there is another aspect in the intellectual property for patents. I hope this video will help you to understand the polymorphism and how it is related to formulation, research and development. Thank you for watching the video, and let's meet soon with such kind of informative video.